It is so easy to look at training footage of other people, maybe in Thailand, over in the Netherlands, see them doing these crazy things and go, oh my gosh, I should be doing that if I want to be at the very top level. But there are some ridiculous training methods that need to be avoided so you do not damage yourself. Over at Strike Ready, we are having the sale of the year. It's Black Friday, but not just for the end of the month, for the entire month. And you can get all my Strike Ready courses, plus my newest one, Edge Performance Training, which features 36 one-hour bag work sessions that you can follow along with. You're gonna get all of this for just $197, something like $552 of savings off the normal pricing. There's a link down below, and this is happening for all of November. Now, I'm not gonna lie to everybody. When I first started training, I fell victim to seeing other people in little clips on the internet doing these wild things to themselves and going, oh, if they're doing that, I have to do that. And that's where this common misconception comes that everybody is doing these very unique and brutal training methods. We see a little clip, we go, oh, they're from this foreign country, or even a local person, right? Somebody within our own country, but they're semi-successful and they're doing it, so I have to do it. Not necessarily. And we're gonna run through 3 things today, which I don't want you to add into your training so you do not get severely injured. Number 1 often involves something very hard. I've heard people say they use a hammer, a stick, and they are tapping their shins or banging their shins. And what they think they're doing is conditioning the little nerve endings for the impact. And yeah, well, I hit that. It does hurt, and maybe there is some conditioning. You're gonna do the exact same thing when you kick a heavy bag, or you get on pads and you're kicking Thai pads. You are bit by bit beating down those nerves to get used to the impact. Now, I'll be real with you. Even when I've done interesting stuff like this, like in the past we had Kyokushin guys we trained with, and they would roll weights over their shins. And even when I did that, it still hurts. If you're in a training session and somebody hits their knee against your shin as you kick, you're still going, oh, oh, oh. But when you are fighting and the adrenaline is running high and you're in front of a crowd, you don't notice the pain. So to be going and smashing your shin with something hard where you're actually getting dents in it and you can actually create long-term damage, I don't see the need for that. You need something semi-hard, but not rock hard, that you can just kick and kick and kick as you work on your technique, as you work on your cardio, and you get so many benefits as you condition your shins. But to sit there and hit and be grimacing in pain, it is completely unnecessary. I don't know one high level fighter that I've seen actually do this. It's usually people who think they know what they're doing and then others follow suit, but don't bother. The next one that I've seen, which I actually did see the high level guys in Thailand do this, I won't lie. People in Thailand were doing this, and now I think it's completely ridiculous. So it's training the neck and perhaps training the jaw too. What they would do is take a big weight, heavier than this, they would put something around it, and then they would bite down, and they're doing their neck exercises. Now when you clench and you have to hold it, yes, you do get some training there. And training the jaw for impact, I don't know if it works like that, but maybe some benefits. But the reason I don't like this, and the reason I think there are far better alternatives to work the neck, is number 1, a lot of times people are sharing whatever they're putting in their mouth. Sometimes over there it was a piece of wood with the rope attached, and you would just grab it and bite down, and the last person had bitten down, and the last person before that had bitten down. Dirty, 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 dirty. But also our teeth. Right? If we have a 30-pound weight or something hanging here and it's pulling against our teeth, I don't think that's good for you. In fact, I had a dentist one time say, no, you should not be providing outside pressure, like pulling pressure on your teeth over and over. And while it is very smart to train the neck, there are great alternatives. And I already have many videos showing you some of my favorites where we just do things like neck crunches, or we poke our head up and we hold. And I'll link one of those up in the corner there. So if you are wanting to add in some neck training, but you don't want to do it in this dirty method of putting your mouth on something and then again doing it a couple days later and again doing it a couple days later with the germs there, you can just do this far better one instead. Now, the final thing that I want to talk about avoiding is hopefully something which you've never done before, but it is essentially training the head to take shots. Now, while you might be going, well, of course, Gabriel, I don't have my head out there and have people punch me. I want to talk about why it's silly, but also an alternative to this same training style and how it is, yes, beneficial to do it. So first off, if somebody's hitting you in the body, as long as they're not hitting you so hard that your head's getting rocked, it's okay. I think it's okay to do like short, small conditioning sessions, 1 minute where you get hit to the body, then you do your sit-ups and such. But to take impacts in the head, you're gonna get jostled and you're gonna have a little damage plus little damage plus little damage, which is gonna add up potentially long-term to severe damage. We don't need to be standing there and taking shots. What we can do, however, what I like the idea of doing is, let's say I take a glove. Instead of putting my fist in the glove, I just hold the glove. And now somebody just punches and they just touch. They touch. What am I getting used to here? I'm training my eyes not to blink. It's not about me having somebody hit hard and go, yeah, I'm getting tough. It's about going, as they throw and as they tap my face or even stop a millimeter shy, I'm not going blink, 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 blink. I'm going, okay, I'm locked in. I'm locked in with those eyes. That is great training. And if you're looking to take some little light contact thing and use it in a specific way, it's only for the eyesight training, never for building impact ability or impact taking ability. So these are many things which you may see online. You may see silly people doing these things and you might mistakenly go, oh, that's really tough. That's really cool looking. I need to add that in. But I can guarantee you it's not necessary. It is absolutely not necessary, and I want everybody to stay safe. And that's all. Thanks for being smart, guys. I'll see you back on the channel soon.